Hi guys, I hope you're doing fantastic today as we are. Of course, we're a little bit tired. No, we are not a little bit, we are definitely tired. But anyway, for us, the Village Francophone and my global village, it's of utmost importance to be connected with the English-speaking country. How are you, Rezi?
I'm fine, my dear.
You're
and
fine.
Very happy to be here, proud to connect people and to share all the improvement and last evolution that they will help for the future of our cities.
Thank you very much to work tough for the future of our city because you are the managing director and the editor of News. Alors, tell us about your media.
Newstonk
City,
which is the first press agency focused on urban spaces and urban themes, urban topics through mobility, housing, urban planning, energy, mobility, and all the issues that we are involved in. Dealing with our discuss today, and we have a team of 20 journalists with 20-25 contents per day. It's our own contents, datas, and all the information that leaders needs, public leaders, private leader, and in the same time also, I think that some of you can be interested in, I'm also the director of the third cycle, the MBA, Management des Transitions Urbaines, Urban Transition Management at the Léonard Vinci Institute in La Défense, Paris. So
we're ready. So if we're ready, guys, I suggest we start over. I hope we're going to be connected with some media. Stefan, I don't know if you're listening to us, but if you do, please connect to us, make me a sign, and we'll connect with Quebec. We're ready, guys? We ready? Okay, so I suggest we start. Let me remind you how it works. Okay. So if you, how do you say lever le doigt? Please help me, guys. If you want to spot and to say that you're gonna be, if you are called on your desktop, how you say lever le doigt?
Throw your hands in the air.
Yes, hands up, hands up. So hands up. So if that's your turn to pitch up, guys, you say hands up, and of course, we are coming to you. First of all, I like to be connected with my mentor, the man I appreciate the most in the whole United States of America. Sébastien Torre is representative of Enrich and Erasmus Eyes Global San Francisco, California, with Blandine Chantepie Carl, VP of Philadelphia. Guys, are you connected right away? Tell us. Okay, Sebastian, are you with us? Are you connected? I hope you do. How are you, Sebastian?
How are you guys?
We are tired because we start 6 hours ago, but we are quite motivated in the idea of being connected with American and English-speaking country. What's going on in America, Sebastian?
Well, nice weather. I'm right now in San Diego, so quite happy here.
Okay, we are so very, very happy to be connected with you right now. So so you have worked really hard. There was a difference of culture between our 30-second speech and the traditional financial pitch. So you attend to the part of the day. So how do you find the French-speaking country ways of starting to connect firms and the startups?
Well, I guess everybody did very well. I'm very impressed.
I
think it's really well.
No, that's nice.
And it's it looks really, really good. I think we're gonna impress the guest here from the US, and it's only the beginning of a long series. So it's exciting. They did very well. In 90 seconds, they've been able to deliver.
That's great. Okay, Blandine Chantepie Carl, how are you? You are VP of Philadelphia, PA. Can you translate for poor French-speaking country that doesn't know what PA is, please? Blandine, are you connected from now on? Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, between Washington, D.C. and New York City.
So we are longing to establish what we call within the French-speaking village, le village francophone, and also my global village, strong connection as we already have between some of our language like Portuguese speaking countries, Spanish speaking countries. Razi, so I'm sure you long to know what Blandine Chantepical is doing. So please, Blandine, explain what you're doing.
Well, actually, Sebastian's going to go more in details of all the initiatives we are doing. But what I do in Philadelphia at Temple University, we are coordinating the Enriched network of soft landing across the United States in different universities, leveraging small business development centers that are federal funded programs. And we have with us different European innovators, also some French VIEs, maybe some are listening, that are here with us under a specific J1 visa. So I'm excited, and a bit later today you will hear one of our dear partner with running Enrich Hub in Smart City and Infrastructure located in Virginia, VA, which is Greater Washington, D.C. So thank you so much, Mark. It's such a great program.
Thank you very much. We are very proud now to be connected with your state. Razi, one question. Maybe you know what? We're going to introduce to our American counterparts one French extraordinary dynamic territory, which is Perpignan.
Great.
So, Perpignan. Great. Now I suggest we move up to Perpignan. How are you guys in Occitania, the south of France? Are you here, guys? Are you connected with us in Perpignan? Do you hear me, guys? Perpignan right away. Oh no, maybe we have lost Perpignan. Maybe we come back again in a while. Okay, Mathieu. Okay, are you ready? Maybe your problems to be connected. Make a sign to. Okay, no, yes. Okay, so okay, shall we wait? Razi, do you have questions for Perpignan, for Sébastien?
Yes,
Okay.
Perpignan today is very deeply involved in energy transition. And with a lot of programs with the urban agglomeration of Perpignan in link with the Occitanie region, and how territory as Perpignan agglomeration is today pushing new innovation, and how they are managing all this transition regarding with the regional policy.
Okay, maybe we'll make a sign to Perpignan when we will be connected. Now let's move up to another strategic and extraordinary interesting partner. Catherine Loubier, you are Déléguée Générale du Québec in New York City. Did I spell it well with my French accent? And when you introduce yourself, Catherine, to an American official, how do you spell your title? And please introduce yourself. We are very, very happy to be connected with the Quebec, with the Canadian network, and we are very proud to be connected with you. Catherine, how are you? Do you hear me right now? So are you connected, Catherine? I don't know. Maybe we'll wait 1 second. Maybe we'll. Oh, it's okay. So maybe as we are in Virginia, maybe I will try to connect it with Robert Meza, President Smart City Works, Reston, Virginia. Are you connected with us?
Yes, I'm connected.
Okay, we're very happy to be connected with you, and that technology helps us to do it. Catherine, if you have any opportunity to come back, of course, we will talk with you later.
And Perpignan too.
And Perpignan too, of course. Okay, so Robert, please introduce yourself. We're longing to know you.
So my name is Bob Mazer. I am one of the founders of Smart City Works. We are an accelerator program and run located in Northern Virginia. We have a program called the Northern Virginia Smart Region Initiative, where we have put together most of the governmental entities in Northern Virginia to support our actuator or accelerator program, which lasts for 3 months, as well as doing pilots and doing customer discovery. And we've had, I'd say about 40 companies come through the program, and a number of them from all over the world. And our ecosystem has allowed many of them to demonstrate their technologies to our community and help put them together with customers. So we're very proud of what we're doing, and we're planning on having a program establishing a soft landing program with Enrich in the next couple months in Northern Virginia. And we think that the environment here is going to continue to grow. As you may know, Amazon's going to put their headquarters in Northern Virginia right outside of Washington, D.C. We also have most of the universities in the region as a part of our program. So it's really nice to have all these different entities being able to help the startups that go through our program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bob. A short question for Bob,
Yes,
Razi,
yes.
and a short answer, because we, of course, we are longing to discover the startups that are going to pitch up in a while. A very short question, please,
Yes, a
Razi.
very short one, Robert, just to know and to have an illustration to begin to enter in a practical way. What is the acceleration and the result of the acceleration that you incubate in your programs that you are the most proud of? Which is the best program for you toward the districts and the region that you have bring on the stage that you are the most proud of?
So, Bob, your answer, please.
Say that again?
So, what's the most effective program you've developed ever within your smart city incubator?
So our program has two parts to it, or maybe three. The first part is sort of a typical accelerator program where we help companies build their business models and understand what you need to do to be successful as an entrepreneur. And that includes, from building a financial model to negotiating agreements to raising capital. But what we also do, which is, I think, unique, is we have what we call our one-on-one program. So we spend probably 4 hours a week or more with our team, with the team of the startups. And we go through a spreadsheet has about 150 entries, determine exactly where the startup is, where their gaps, and whether they are focused on the right product and the right customer. And ultimately, that process leads to a lot of pivots and changes in the model, but it's very intense. And what we found is that the CEOs really, really like it because it's more than just dishing out sort of generic information on how to write a term sheet. It's really focused on their business and how they're going to bring their business to market. And there's a laser focus on customer discovery and understanding who the customer is. So, when we get companies from outside the U.S., they usually, they want to establish their businesses in the U.S., and we make sure that they know people in the community that can be customers, and they understand who those people are and what their needs as customers
It's okay
are.
for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. Very, very happy to be connected with you right now. Okay, now let's move up to California, and I'm very, very happy to be connected with Jessica. Jessica Shinfu, she has a multicultural network. She's extraordinarily dynamic, and she's investing in extraordinary startups. She's accelerating startup. Jessica, how are you? Are you connected with us right now? Jessica? Jessica, how you lost away? Jessica is not connected, guys. I don't know. Okay, if someone can connect or make just a sign. Okay, and last but not least, because he's replacing Catherine Loubier, but we are all very fan of this guy. This guy is from Quebec. When you see him, he's got a Brittany flag behind him, and he's every day building up bridge between two continents, Europe and America, and has started to establish connection with Africa. Stephen Pipen, how are you, guy? How are you, Stéphane? Comment vas-tu?
Very good. Thanks, Marc-Lionel. Thanks, my brother. I'm based in Gaspé, the place where Jacques Cartier from Bretagne came from France to found Canada. So I'm from 1,000 kilometers from From Montreal, I have both house in Gaspé and Saint Bruno de Montarville, South Shore of Montreal, where actually Alstom is building a electric train of $4 billion. I'm happy to be here. I apologize for Mrs. Catherine Lougier, our general delegate in New York for Quebec, and tomorrow we will have Philippe Huneau from Los Angeles, our délégué général du Québec in Los Angeles. So I apologize for her. She was not able to come, but she will do an interview with Radio France Montréal, the official radio station that, as you said, Martinel have them to talk in French, but also in English around Canada, from Vancouver to Newfoundland, Central Newfoundland. So I'm Stefan Pipon, CEO of MBI Consulting. I'm specialized in attraction of investment funds, large, small, medium enterprise in Europe, in Africa that are using Quebec and Canada. They are using the French Canadian around Canada in with the Francescois, with the Franco-Manitobain, with the World Trade Center of Winnipeg and Manitoba, the Acadian, the French-speaking and English-speaking in New Brunswick, Eastern Canada. So around Canada, we have 3 million people speaking French. We have free trade agreement with Asia, with US, and with Europe. So I'm bringing French company, Belgian company in Quebec, Canada around to go in US. And in US, we have more than around 10, 13, 14, 15 delegation in Detroit, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles. We have offices in Boston, New York. So by speaking French and parlant français en même temps, we're able to have French and every kind of people around the world to come in the US. So we are doing business with the Americans since more than 400 years, and they are our biggest partner. We are in Las Vegas with the Village Francophone since 40 years. First year was with Dominique Anglade, the Vice Prime Minister of Quebec. The last 3 years, and this year, this morning, Mr. Pierre Fitzgibbon is here with Hubert Bolduc from Investment Quebec, our investment fund like the BPI France in France. So we are so happy to be here. We are also developing a vision of working with Montreal, with Los Angeles, with Marseille in Smart Port, for example. We are working with the big cities and also the region to have everybody have something to work by mixing together through the Village Francophone, the Global Village, university, incubator, startups, large enterprise investment fund, working together in the vision of Martinez Gateau, with this French village to have people, to have projects that will serve the region as well as capital everywhere in US, everywhere in Canada, and every kind of large company, large cities like Toronto, like Vancouver, like New York. So I'm happy to be here. I will introduce you also, Marc-Lionel, to Fabrice Gonzalvo. He's a Canadian, a new citizen of Canada from Marseille. He's the CEO of Spina Consulting. We'll talk about new economic development using hydrogen in far region from big cities. He was working with Aviva and also Accenture. I will introduce also. He's there. I'll tell him that he is able to talk also.
Okay, thank you very much, Stéphane. So, Sébastien, in a while, of course, I'll be connected for you. Please, guys, prepare your questions to our candidates. We now move up to the pitching session. The first candidate in English is Maison Hendrix. Maison Hendrix, are you connected with us? Maison Hendrix, 1, 2, 3. Are they lost away? Okay, they fed away. So now let's be connected with Lickmitted. Lickmitted, are you connected with us? Of course, he's connected because he's in our room here in Paris, and he will be our first candidate today to pitch up here in the studio. Okay, that's your turn. I need a microphone. You ready? Yes, you got a sign all? Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds to pitch up.
So, hi everyone. Do you see the screen? I suppose yes. So, hi everyone. I'm Hubert, the CEO and co-founder of Lickmitted. At Lickmitted, we detect underground water leak using satellite images and artificial intelligence. Do you know that you have more chance to win the lottery than to find a leak on the water network of more than 20,000 kilometers? This is why more than 35% of water is lost in the underground water distribution system due to water leakages. This represents more than 15 billion euros losses for water distribution companies per year. At Limited, we developed an algorithm that improves the water leak detection efficiency using radar satellite images and artificial intelligence. Radar satellite allow us to detect where there is water in the soil. Artificial intelligence allow us to make sure that this water corresponds to a broken pipe. We already tested this solution in several places in France, one near Paris and one near Lyon, and we were able to improve the water leak detection process by 5 times. And this is just the beginning. At Limited, we have a team of radar scientists and data scientists, and we are on a mission to preserve our most precious resource on Earth, water.
Super great job. Very, very congratulations. Very good job. Okay, that was the first candidate. So, guys, I know maybe you don't know how to vote. You have probably received this voting solution. It's quite simple. You have to rate the candidate. Stefan already talked about the opportunity to be connected between the continent. Sébastien, can you just also, in 5 or 10 minutes, explain all the grant and all the help that could win our English-speaking candidate? Okay, so the next startups is Razi.
I think it's Jakarta.
Jakarta, I think they're coming from Quebec. Okay, are you here, Jakarta? Are you connected? Do you hear me, guys?
Jakarta?
Jakarta, are you?
Hi.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can you?
So let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, I do have a quick video for you. So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, just 1 minute. We lost your camera.
Okay, we lost your camera. Okay.
So connect yourself one more time.
Okay.
Try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Or we get back.
Yeah, maybe I suggest, Jakarta, that you just organize the publication of your. I think it's a video, isn't it? It's a very nice quality video, and maybe we come back to you. So with your voting selection, you can go back and forward, so no problems. You just spot and rank up the candidate, and of course we come back in a while with Jakarta. The next candidate is Pure Control. Did you?
R2C system.
We
forgot Pure Control.
Yes,
I forgot. Apologize.
Yes, how can you do that?
I'm so sorry.
Pure Control.
Yes,
Pure Control. Are you connected with us right now? Do you hear me? Pure Control.
Yes, normally it's okay.
We see a black screen. It's scary. A black screen is on. Okay, we do, but we don't see your screen.
Okay, so.
Did you connect your? Is your webcam connected?
Yes.
Isn't. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Obviously, we don't. Are you connect with?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It was just simple questions. Do you use the Mozilla or Chrome as a navigator?
Chrome.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it seems to be all right. Video problems. Yes, video problem on your screen. Do you know what's going on? Maybe okay. So maybe I suggest we.
Do you see my?
Okay, I suggest we come back. It's terrible. Well, today it's okay. So let's move to R2C systems.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, we get back to you, but please, can you just make a test on your screen control, and of course, as soon as you're ready, we'll get back to you. All right? Okay, Jakarta, are you ready for the presentation? Jakarta?
Yes, I believe I am, and I'm already sharing my screen. So if you just switch to me, let me just raise my hand. So you should be able to see it now.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
On a assemblé des technologies ensemble, technologie lidar, caméra haute définition, système inertiel, GPS, afin de modéliser les municipalités. Donc, on a des unités de captation qui roulent dans les villes qui modélise la ville. Donc, on crée des Digital Twin Cities, villes jumelles numériques. Je suis persuadé que dans 4-5 ans, les données qu'on crée vont être utilisées encore là par les courtiers immobiliers pour faire des simulations de visites de quartier, de visites de maisons. On pense travailler avec l'industrie du jeu vidéo. Hein. Quand une fois qu'on a une ville de modéliser, ben, on peut l'adapter à plusieurs types de marchés. On change un peu les modèles d'affaires courants. Présentement, les gens ils veulent avoir une modélisation d'un secteur, ils vont faire une soumission, ils vont envoyer quelqu'un recueillir les données, ils vont traiter les données, puis ça, c'est des processus qui peuvent être longs. Donc, avec nous, la personne a besoin des données de telle rue, de tel secteur, de telle ville. Instantanément, elle va sur notre interface, à l'accès aux données. Jacarta, dans 5 ans, on va être distributeur nord-américain de la cartographie pour les plus grands constructeurs automobiles. On va être un des plus grands fournisseurs de données pour les municipalités pour les rendre plus intelligentes. On veut s'exporter aussi. Donc, on a des plans d'aller en Europe. Donc, on regarde ça en ce moment. Il n'est pas dit qu'il n'y aura pas un Jakarta France, un Jakarta Belgique, un Jakarta Allemagne. On veut conquérir la planète. On veut briser le moule, finalement, avec les nouvelles données qu'on apporte sur le marché.
Merci beaucoup. I hope, guys, you all speaking French. Anyway, it's thank you for your contribution. Pure Control, are you ready to now to broadcast your presentation?
Yes, normally it will be okay.
Okay. Okay. Normally, okay. Allez, let's go. And now, Sébastien, if you want to ask your question anytime, I suggest we start now to be connected and to elect you as the moderator. And we are with you. Sébastien, go ahead. Sébastien Touré, if you can connect the sound. Okay, but are you ready for your presentation, Pure Control?
Yes, do you hear me?
Yeah, we do. So can you, yes, you can now broadcast your presentation. Go ahead.
So let's go. Energy consumption in particular and greenhouse gas emission in general are at the heart of the debate of global warming. These are points on which it's urgent to act if we do want humanity to move towards health, food, economic and social disaster. Let me now introduce our company. Pure Control is the software solution with, thanks to its expertise, its vision, and its way of using artificial intelligence, allows you to durably, economically, and globally control your industrial control PLCs. Our solution is recognized for the thermal regulation of swimming pool and the piloting of purification stations. We are the first company to fully manage complex industrial sites in an economical, energetical, and environmental way. To give you an idea, it's like 10% savings in euro and in general 20% saving in CO2. Pure Control's ambition is to become, in the medium term, the major player in the piloting of sustainable industrial automation. So thank you for your attention. And if you like more information about Pure Control and our solution, do not hesitate to contact us directly. Thank you.
Thank you to you to respect very
the time. Sébastien, you're controlling now it's your turn to control the pitching session. Go ahead, Seb. If on peut connecter Sébastien Touré. We can connect Sébastien Touré. Are you here, Sébastien?
So I'll let you run the thing, but
okay, I suggest I run the pitching session, and then you're organizing the questions.
I guess you know exactly who is going through the process, which company is what. And,
okay,
I'd be glad to participate in the questioning. Definitely have Blandine participate. I think it's a round of 7, so I don't think we finished the round of 7.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Like I said, I think it would be important to explain the context of what we do with you guys and why the global village, is such a big thing as part of the Village Francophone. But when you have a few minutes, I think it would be good to, to talk about it.
Okay, Sébastien. So now let's move up to the next candidate. Is R2C Systems. Are you connected? Do you hear me, R2C System? Welcome on board. R2C System. Okay, so next candidate is Monuma. Monuma, how are you connected right now and do you hear me?
Are you with us? Is with us.
Yes. If
no.
you are not with us, you are not necessarily against us. And we are very happy right now to be connected. How are you? Monuma, are you connected? We see you.
We see you.
Yes, now we see you. Are you
That's not
ready?
me. I'm Emin Kara from Maison Hendrix.
That's great.
Hendrix. No, it's Hendrix.
It's Hendrix. Hendrix.
Yeah.
Hendrix. It's not the right. Okay. Maison Hendrix. Are you ready?
Yes.
Because I don't know if you were lost in the web or lost away or you having lunch. So now you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to perform the best pitching session ever. Okay, we're listening to you. Go ahead.
I got you. Can you see my screen though?
Not anymore, but pretty soon I think it's gonna. Okay, did you share your screen?
No, I'm seeing myself
Okay,
right
go
now.
ahead. Go ahead. We see you definitely. Go ahead.
Oh, do you want me to present it without it? Okay, I can do it. Hello, my name is Emin Kara. I'm the president of Maison Hendrix and the co-founder. It's a startup created in 2018 in Paris. We work around developing and conceiving urban equipment that is suited for smart cities, meaning it's connected and fully autonomous. So we developed and conceived Neverfull, the first ever trash can that is always available. We patented a process that permits us to actually seal the bag completely, put it in reserve, and deploy automatically a new bag without any human intervention. The bag is a consumable that we sell. We reached our target of dividing by 3 the number of collection necessary. So by 3 the number of trucks, and by 3 the reject of CO2, because that goes hand in hand. The exterior is completely customizable to the discretion of the client, of course. And we give an interface that makes you able to collect all the data and have the most optimized route of collection. I'm pretty sure I'm out of time, so thank you for your time, though.
Okay, that's very great. Thank you very much. So now we're still looking for Monuma. How you hear Monuma? Not anymore. Okay, Antipolis SRL. Are you connected with us, Antipolis?
Hello.
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 Welcome on
Hello.
board.
My name is Stéphane CEO from R2C. I would like to share my screen. Let me 1 minute.
1 minute is a little bit long, but we
No.
definitely give you about 5 seconds, and I'm
this
sure
is
you'll
my
succeed.
screen.
It's great. We see it definitely. Allez, as we say in France.
My purpose is artificial intelligence for smart city, and we conceive a monitoring and engine monitoring for AI. And we have 4 products. Product for optimize IoT, reducing 18% of the consumption of energy. Here on text to interpret the need of the citizen, cybersecurity to prevent cyber attack, and optimizing the detection of the rule to reduce the carbon footprint. We have 2 laureates, and we use an algorithm, a typical algorithm. It is an example for estimating the price of the house, and we combine several technology to in order to have a best estimation. And let me show you just an example. This is an example of what kind we deliver. It's a monitoring to detect the best way to reducing the carbon footprint. Next, it's another example here for La Poste. We detect with our IA the best strategy to reduce the consumption of energy. and we detect the best gain to reduce energy consumption. Then we focus our market in the high smart city and high risk management for smart city. And our issue is to reduce any kind of risk. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Antipolis is SRL Monuma, last chance. Okay, so dear jury member, let me remind you that you have a voting system, so don't hesitate to evaluate our first candidate. Now it's time for Q&A. Sébastien, Q&A, and I'll let you moderate this sequence, please. Sébastien.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Sébastien. We do hear you very well.
So just I'm going to give some context before the Q&A. So as you can see, we started the first hybrid or virtual session of Village Francophone under My Global Village. So this is the English part of it. This is going to grow as we go to other big trade shows and connect this village to South by Southwest, Smart City Expo. So this is going to be a growing segment. So it's very important just to insist on that. Where we hear, Blondine explained, a part of different government initiatives supporting global startups. Some of them are from the European Commission. One of them is an important one called Enrich in the USA. And under Enrich USA, in the USA, you have connected Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs, Enterprise Europe Network, or NGI Explorers. We are here to promote those activities, but also give you the chance to win some access to those grants. We're going to call them prizes or awards for the winners of the peace session, but also for all the startups that participate. So that's why we're here. I wanted to give you at least some background. And now questioning. The questioning is, it's not going to be easy because it's only 90 seconds, I guess, and there was a few missing. What I'd like to ask everybody is, what have they been looking at the US market? Because it's kind of the special focus, North America. Have they been looking at the North America or the US market? Do they have some traction there? Did they get any, by luck, contact with some accelerators or any direct accounts, or anything they would like to share with their experience that would relate to that experience they had in the US market, because that's what gonna probably get the investors or anyone who is listening interested or excited. So whoever wants to start and answer that question, that'd be great, because that will give that would give us some context on, and that would be totally appropriate for this session. Thank you.
Hi, Sebastian. This is Ralph speaking. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry to jump in the question session, but I think our company hasn't had the opportunity to pitch. We weren't called yet. We're Beam Energy.
We have different sessions. So different session of 7 startups. You know, it's like a row. Just we have cohorts of 7 startups. So maybe you're on the next. Maybe Marc-Lionel.
Yeah.
Okay. Apologies for this. Just wanted to make sure.
We have a few, and yeah, we will find you somewhere.
Okay.
First batch. But so now let's go back to the first one that presented. Any stories about your expansion? Let's talk about your international expansion, and then let's talk about any stories about whatever you did in the US or in North America. We have the chance to have a big delegation from Canada, and definitely a reach to Canada, which is another way to go and enter the North American market and the US. Anyone want to answer that question? Or is that too demanding? Let's talk about your international expansion. Anyone want to tell us? As you know, we are connected to 10 countries, 35 regions. This is quite of the largest hybrid / virtual event that's organized like that, connected to a trade show. So we want to hear, what you've been accomplishing. What are your plans for 2021? Get the people excited here. Thank you. So if anybody wants to take the lead.
Thank you very much. Now let's move up to the next candidates. It's Glooh, Glooh, TPL Investment.
Can you hear me?
We do. That's your turn, and you have 1 minute and 30
I'm
seconds.
Andrea from Autopolis.
Not so fast, not so fast.
I was the previous.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So, okay, Marie, okay. Aurélien, can you just point out Glooh on the white screen?
No.
Okay, yes. Okay, we see.
There was a question, and obviously there is an answer. So Andrea from Antipolis.
Okay. From Antipolis. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's your term. It's now Antipolis. You also have 1 minute and 30 seconds to pitch up. That's your turn. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay.
Are you going to present? Okay, very good.
Can you see my screen? Yes, confirm. Okay, I hope you're all seeing my screen. So I'm Andrea Spagnolo from Autopolis. Autopolis is an Odoo-based solution for smart cities. Today, to speak about smart cities, I want to share with you a statement. The statement is cities are doing a lot of things for the citizen today, such as mobility, culture, and so on. And we see often that citizens are not aware of that. And sometimes on Monday, you're on your Facebook feed and you see that there was something organized during the weekend in your own city. Why do we have this statement with the city? If we compare the city with a private company, we see that the city has the more complex target to reach in terms of communication. And how can we help the city to reach and get the attention of the citizen? With the CIRM, the Citizen Relationship Management module from Autopolis. The purpose of the CIRM is to send the right message at the right time to the right person, the right citizen. We want to centralize all the interaction that the citizen can have with his city. And we want to let him tell his city, I want to get this kind of information, and I want to get this information by WhatsApp, by paper, by email, by this channel. And this is how we want to help cities to communicate that, and to be smarter. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Antipolis. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear jury member, it's time to vote. Now let's welcome on board Glooh, Glooh. Are you connected with us? Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Glooh?
De retour sur le plateau du CES Las Vegas, mais ici à Perpignan, il est temps d'aborder les essais transformés.
Alors, it's Perpignan. If you do speak English, it's not totally intelligible. Glooh is not with us. And please, and we also have a connection with a family, so please keep in mind that if you want to turn off your microphone, it's going to be quite as for us, all of us gentlemen. Okay, so now on the next candidate, if it's Glooh is not there, it's Smart Future. Smart Future, are you connected with us? Do you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Smart Future. Good news. We are now. It's late in Paris, but if you bring us a Smart Future, we're gonna receive positive energy. Go ahead. Your turn.
Hello.
Okay, Marine.
You hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we do hear, and we see you too. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm Daniel, CEO of Smart Futures, the solution fostering citizen engagement. Potholes, graffitis, we all have seen such issues in our streets. If 95% of a city do see issues or that have ideas to improve the city, only 5% actually report them to authorities. So there is clearly a lack of collaboration between the citizens and their municipalities. And that's why we designed Smart Futures, to implicate the citizen in the life of his city in a ludic and simple way. Our solution is composed about a collaborative app in which people can participate to local decision-making and a smart city dashboard for the municipality. Our turnkey solution allows various collaborative use cases with such features as crowdsourcing, for instance, to spot issues, share ideas or data, surveys and debate functionalities, to prioritize ideas, for instance, participative projects to build together a better city, and we use gamification and reward features to incentivize participation. We have various other modules to foster local communities. Our solution incentivizes and reward positive behaviors toward a more inclusive, civic, and sustainable city. We already developed and sold our solution in France and in Ireland. We're working with Dublin from 2019, and we are now looking for new territories to work with, as well as investors for our second fundraising round. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this smart future. Rezi.
Thank you for smart future. I think that we get back to you also for some question and compliment dealing with the offer that you promote. And now it's manager.one.
Manager.one, do you hear us?
Is
Are you connected?
Manager.one with us?
Okay, now I have a good information. I know that now Glue is online. Glue, gentlemen.
Glue, get back.
Marine.
They were not scotched.
Yes, I think I've received this information by
Glue, here.
Glue is moving his
let's
hand.
go.
Okay, Glue, are you here?
Perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect, great. I'm gonna share my screen. Just let me know if you see it.
There's someone. I think that someone is still using hasn't turned his microphone off.
It's okay now.
Okay.
Glue, let's go. The clock is running.
No, okay. Go ahead.
Can you see my screen? I guess so.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm Dimitri, founder at Glue. We based in Belgium. So yeah, we basically all aware of the trend in favor of local nowadays. And basically, we've seen the recent evolution of advertising in social media, TV and mobile. However, there's another screen that's even more local than the phone in our pocket. I'm talking about the outdoor billboards on bus stops, bus shelters, and sidewalks. Have you noticed how basically very few local businesses are visible on that medium? And by local businesses, I mean your local car dealer, your butcher, or even your favorite restaurant. Basically, this is a large, untapped and digital territory that seems to have kept most of the old habits of the past century.
Okay.
Since the 60s, the same national campaigns created and booked from the same galaxy of agencies, having only moved from paper to pixels, basically. And could those local screens on the sidewalk carry ads for the local SMEs alongside with the national brands?
Yes.
Well, it's possible, and we've done it, basically. We built a platform and a mobile interface designed to the next generation of urban ads, a new era of ads where basically context aware, location, time of the day, so we can run a promotion for the happy hour of the sushi shop next door. Visually basically attractive, taking cues from the Instagram generation in terms of layout, stories like animation, etc. And we have deployed this basically to a couple of cities in Europe, Monaco, Nîmes in France, and soon in the Netherlands and in the UK. And basically Do is currently a $25 billion market, and we expect to double it within the next 10 years by integrating SMEs and local businesses in that business. So we're ready to extend all this worldwide, city by city.
Great.
Okay. Thank you very much for these tremendous figures, those tremendous figures and explanation.
Thank you, Glue Media. And now, Manager.one, are you with us? Not Manager.one. So, Riventa Limited, are you with us?
Do you hear us?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'm happy to.
Let's go, Riventa Limited. You are connected? Not. No, so we get back to you. I saw you, I heard you, and now you disappear.
Okay, can you move your hand if you're connected and show that you're now connected? What's the name?
Riventa, you are here, you are
Riventa.
not. So we continue. CT, CTIC SE, are you with us? Throw your hands up in the air. Because the night is coming, so we change the words. Riventa Limited, are you here?
Riventa, are you here with us?
I'm here, Adrian
Okay,
Creston.
Okay, great. I think your camera is off. Can you just plug it in?
It is on.
It's on, so.
Yeah, it's
under the live button, you know?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it, but when I click, nothing is happening.
Are you connected with a Chrome or a Mozilla Navigator?
Chrome.
Oh, okay. Bon. I suggest we start to.
We can get
to
back to you.
Yes, in a while, and so
yes,
make us
we had this problem before, and people succeed to connect. So
I will do a refresh, and I'll come back.
Yes, refresh. We wait for you.
Yes.
Wishibam, Wishibam, are you here?
Are you connected, Charlotte?
Wishibam, you aren't. Wishibam, throw your hand up.
2, 3. Not connected.
Find
right
and
now.
order. Find and order. Move your hands if you are here. Find and order. Find and order. You are not.
Ready now.
It's okay. City, let's get back to you. Let's go. City.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes,
we do, definitely.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Adrian Creston, one of the 2 founders of City, and City is a social mobile app to make parking in cities smarter. So basically, we collected and digitalized all the parking information for both on-street and off-street parking to help users optimize the parking, so they know at any time what they need to do, how long they can stay, what are the parking prices, and they're able to select the best parking option for them. We also developed intuitive and easy to use payment tool for parking, both for on-street and off-street again. And thanks to the a bit more than 300,000 active members of the community, we are able to help users to park with very local or real-time information like temporary parking ban, like specific information for disabled people, for residents, and pretty soon we'll be able to predict real-time parking spot availability as well. On top of helping users to park smarter, we also help cities the best possible parking regulation. And we developed, for example, an interactive map that City can integrate on their website for free to indicate the latest parking regulation and to get rid of PDF maps of very static regulation. So I would be very happy to discuss with any city how I can improve their parking regulation. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations. Very good performance. So now it's time for a short break. Wishibam is still not there. We'll try again. Does any candidate that was supposed to pitch up is now connected with us? I know that it's not really easy for some of you because some of you are also connected with the CES business platform. So thank you for the time you dedicate to these pitching sessions. So maybe now it's time for a Q&A. Sebastian, I've received one question from Michel Brito in Belgium, one of our jury member. He has a question for Antipolis. How long does it take for you to be live in a new city? So Antipolis, are you connected? Antipolis?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do. Shall I have to repeat the question? So did you hear it? So
I hear it.
Okay.
So thank you for the question. I would say it depends a lot with the city because we based on the standard of Odoo platform, and then we analyze with the workers what they need on each city and the process they have with the administration, and then we implement the project. Taking care of the adoption of the workers on the city. So it takes quite little bit of time. Like here we did it in Senef in Belgium. It took like 8 months to co-develop the project and then deploy it live.
Okay, hello? Okay, thank you
Yes.
for this answer. Guys, Sébastien, any questions for any candidate? Your turn. Sébastien?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, very good. Obviously, Antipolis and Smart Futures, you know each other, and one is doing citizen relationship management, the other one doing citizen engagement. Have you ever talked to each other? And so it looked like the space is crowded, just because this is an example. And how do you see yourself working with each other, or how do you see those two words, engagement and relationship management, colliding?
Okay. Any contribution, questions, answer?
From Antipolis or Smart Futures.
Yeah, I raised the one. I don't know if you hear me.
Sorry. Yeah.
You hear me? Yeah, it could be definitely related. We are collecting data thanks to the citizen participation, so it could be good to have the whole history and know what are the interests of the citizen. Could be definitely connected. And on top of the solution, we also provide advising to the customers to fit our use case the best. So yeah, definitely can be in touch with Antipolis.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for the answer.
I think it's a good idea too.
Yeah,
We'll
you have
get
a smart city project at the European Commission level. So you're probably working on consortiums, and you should look at how you could collaborate also on this type of grants. Next question is for Glue. Obviously, Canada have a lot of media companies. Have you ever been approached or approached a Canadian media company? That's a good way to, if you want to really penetrate kind of access those markets. It's all about relationship and partnerships. And maybe Stéphane Pipon, who is on the line, can add something. Have you?
I have things to do about that.
Yeah, because the
I can say about that.
Yeah. So at Blue, any?
Okay, I got another question. Stéphane, do you have any questions in Quebec?
I mean, just listening to Sébastien about the Canadian media market. I'm connected with them since 20 years. I was selling them Salesforce.com in 2001 to manage a sales team with Québécois, Bell, Canada. So I'm connected to all the media company in Quebec, Canada, Bell, Videotron, cable company, media company, TV, CV, Canadian Broadcasting. So I know everybody in Canada. Do you have any question about media company in Canada?
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely Glue and Stéphane, you should talk to each other.
Okay. They are my client.
Yes,
they were my
let
client,
me
and
remind
they are
you.
actually my client with Rogers, the Rogers Telecom Company. They are diffusing NHL, the hockey game in Canada, on mobile, on cable. So the Rogers CEO is a friend of me in Quebec. Edith Cloutier, I know her since 25 years. So.
All right, let me remind you, dear jury members and dear candidate, that every jury member has a big blue button on his voting system that enables them to connect you. So if you switch the button, the candidate will receive your name and your figures. And if you click the button, of course, the jury will receive also. The jury and the candidate will both receive name, address, and everything needs to know to be connected. So if you are seduced by a candidate, dear jury members, please point out this big blue button on the voting systems. I have a question for City. What is your business model as you are a free app? City.
Indeed. So we are a free app, but we take a commission from the city on parking sales. So user pay the same price as a parking meter, but we get a commission from the city.
Thank you very much. A question for Glue. Are you able to measure the user experience and the saving, thanks to your application? And another question for Glue. Are you? No, that's the same one. Sorry, received the same twice.
Excuse me. Can you please repeat?
Yeah.
the
Sorry for my.
question?
Yeah. Okay. Glue. Are you able to measure the user experience, benefits, and the savings, money, times, thanks to your applications?
Well, yeah. Basically, we're still in an exploring phase, but currently, what we can say is that small businesses value even much more a screen or at 5 minutes walk basically from the stores rather than promoting something on Facebook. That's the first from the service we did. That's something we have measured. We're not in a phase where we can show with strong KPIs the conversion rate, but at least we show the appetite and the attraction of the product.
Thank you very much. Any more questions? No, let's move up to the last. Sébastien?
Yeah, for city, obviously, some conversation about citizen engagement with smart features. Definitely should talk to each other. A big app in San Francisco is Spot Hero. That's doing very well. So it becomes a crowded environment. How do they position themselves, and who do they think could be the ideal partner to grow and scale?
Okay, so good question. How do we differentiate ourselves? We have an open network, so our idea is to have all the parking solutions listed on our platform, even if we don't have a financial agreement with parking owner of cities. So we want to make sure that the user finds at any time the best option, and that's one of the drawback of all the solution is usually that it's a closed environment, and you only have parkings of cities where they have a financial agreement with that. So that's one of the main aspect, and the social aspect that we have, and the engagement that we get from user is a bit more developed also on our app than on Spot Hero, for example. And what would be the ideal partner? There is a lot of ideal partner that could help us grow. So basically, right now we still only in Europe. One day we'll expand to. But I would say the car dealer could help us grow, or car manufacturer, sorry, could help us grow, because if you have all system plugged directly into a car, can be very useful for user, and we could actually touch a lot of user quite fast.
That's great, thank you. You saw Robert Mazer from Smart City Works. For some of you, should definitely reach out to him. It's a great partner in Virginia. We have an important grant that's closing with the state of Virginia to receive foreign companies like you to grow in that environment. Smart City Works, but also George Mason and Virginia Tech. So great presentation, and you did it in 90 seconds. So thank you again.
Thank you. Last series of pitching session. Now let's move up to Concept GB Incorporated. Concept GB, are you here? Are you connected? Do you hear me? Concept GB is not with us. Okay, let's wait. Nielsen Concept, are you here and connected with us? Hello? Nielsen Concept, I see you. Oh, okay, are you connected? Do you hear me? Okay. Hi. Oh. Yeah, is your microphone on? Yes. Or maybe can you, okay, it doesn't work. Can you just try with it without your headset, please? Okay.
Is this any better?
Oh yes, definitely. Okay, so,
okay.
So 1 minute and 30 seconds to convince the jury member, please.
Well, hello from Montreal, and thank you for the invitation from Village Francophone. Sustainability is like a large puzzle. a puzzle with many different pieces that are needed to reduce CO2 emissions. And we at ConceptGB are focusing on one piece that has not received enough attention: professional fleets. The GB is a professional-grade electric scooter manufactured in Canada and especially designed for city and company employees. This is not your tiny city toy scooter. This is an extra-large, all-terrain scooter for professionals. And what we want to do is replace the use of cars and pickup trucks in city fleets with this alternative, because the GB will enable you to reduce fleet costs, improve the productivity of your employees, and most of all, reduce the organization's carbon footprint by up to 12 tons of CO2 emissions. Of course, our solutions have the latest connectivity and generate data that is managed on an open platform. And don't take my word for it, these cities and organizations have made their fleets more sustainable with our solutions. We are very proud to have been labeled efficient solution by the Solar Impulse Foundation, but I recommend you try it out. So contact us for a test right now. Let's see one in action.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you, Nielsen Concept. Now let's move up to our next candidate, Beam Energy. How are you connected with us? Do you hear me, Beam Energy?
Hi, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay, that's your turn. 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Sure. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you can see my presentation. Are we good?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, definitely.
Great. So, hi everyone. My name is Ralph. I'm the CEO of Beam Energy. And we build solutions to make solar accessible to everyone. So we kicked off this company 2 years ago when we realized that there was a huge gap between people interested in solar and people who actually buy solar. Typically, when you look at France, for instance, you've got 30 million households and only 1% equipped. And these proportions are similar in other countries. So why is this basically? Well, we noted that there are two types of roadblocks. Structural roadblocks, the fact that you need to own your place, to live in a house and to be rich, and emotional roadblocks that are often not regarded as important, but that are critical. Typically, the fact that the customer experience isn't that great and that commitment on the long term is scary. So today, the target of solar, traditional solar, are wealthy homeowners who don't mind a poor user experience. So it's pretty much a niche. To unlock this market, we focused on delivering a superior user experience through both hardware and software. So on the hardware part, we built a thoughtfully designed, modular, plug-and-play solar solution that can enable pretty much anyone to assemble their solar kit in minutes and install it anywhere around their house. And on the software part, we built several apps. The first one is called Beam Go. It's an AR app that enables you to see what it's going to look like and what it's going to produce before you even buy it. And once you do buy it and install it in your place, it shows you real-time impact, both individually and collectively in the Beamer community. So we started delivering in September 2020. So far, we've delivered hundreds of Beam kits in several countries in Europe, and we've got a very strong NPS. So people really love the product, and 2021 is looking bright with several partnerships and retails that are about to kick in. So we're moving fast. We're looking for partners and investors for our second fundraise to grow in France and abroad. So, so if you're interested in joining the adventure, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to connect. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Very, very great job. 3 candidates to the end of this pitching session tonight. Weber, are you connected with us? Weber, do you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yes, very definitely. Okay,
yes.
That's your turn.
Okay.
1 minute and 30 seconds to convince our jury member.
Okay, just 1 minute. I share my screen. Okay, I think it's okay. Can you just confirm me that it's in a full screen now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Right now. We'll listen. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. So, hello everybody. My name is Thomas Coot, and I'm the founder of Weaver, the first mobility experience platform. These are the days we would like to live thanks to technology. Bus is on demand, parking optimized, bike free to share. But this is not the current time. The current time is more like this. A world where find a good way to move is difficult. and where the COVID crisis changed behaviors models. With Weaver, we think that a person is not a trip, but a mobility experience. Understanding daily mobility pains and needs and allow people to take control on their mobility is our mission. So how does it work? Weaver platform allow people to express quickly, very quickly, their daily mobility pains. Centered on an artificial intelligence program, we collect individual data to build the collective solutions. For customers, Weaver provides an action plan to adapt existing solutions or invent new ways to move. For end user, Weaver offers each one the first mobility coaching to drive behavior change using rewards and gamification. Cost-effective, fast, and social link driver, inclusive, Weaver allow to imagine an ambitious future for mobility. We work on a fundraising of 2 million euros, and we expect customers and partners at the international level, governments, businesses, mobility operators to accelerate our international business. Thank you for your attention.
And thank you for the exact and perfect timing. 2 candidates, 2 but not least. So, Moduli, everything is fine? Are you ready for a second pitching of the day? Moduli, how do you call it? Moduli fade away. All right, okay, let's move up to the last, but not least, Apex Drone. How are you connected, Apex Drone?
Yes,
Hello,
I'm connected with you. I'm not very far from you, my dear Mark, because I'm living in Nevers now. And tonight, I would like to introduce you about our new city alert system solution. With regard to city security and law enforcement, traditional surveillance systems use urban monitoring centers. With our solution, we no longer need dedicated rooms equipped with expensive equipment and accessible only by little. Any authority or person with the authority can track what is happening on public roads on a particular site on the computer with our solution. We're using wireless camera, PTZ camera as this one. And of course, we are proud to introduce the new body cam that everybody talk about, which is supposed to equip the police officers. I'm glad to announce that our first talk is going to happen in Nevers here with this wireless camera using the 4G and the 5G LTE network. No more roadworks, which are very expensive, and you can move the camera as much as you want during the day. No more cable, no more network. I think it's the future of security because there will be less camera in the cities. Thank you for listening.
And thank you for this tremendous explanation. Guys, it's time to ask the questions.
Hold on, Nielsen concept hasn't gone on yet. You have a video from us to play.
Okay. So, are you ready, guys, for the video? Jury member, are you ready to rank this presentation? Ready? Okay, your turn. You're on the full screen right now. Neil, okay. Oh, everyone, on a tout perdu? Oh, I think we've lost you. Do you try to say something now?
I'm back.
Yes, your connection seems to be with a low bandwidth. Do you hear us? And
yeah, you have a video to play from us.
okay, but okay. So shall we have to load it for you? Okay, maybe we move back. Okay, Marine, maybe we'll try to find this. This video. I know that we also have a candidate. Nielsen is there. So what's the name of the video? What's your
Nielsen concept.
It's Nielsen, is that Nielsen?
Nielsen concept.
Okay, Nielsen Lancet. Marin, do we have the video of Nielsen Lancet?
Concept.
Okay, we will
La
check
ville
that.
décarbonée est aujourd'hui un enjeu majeur pour tous les acteurs économiques, collectivités,
you have
entreprises,
the
promoteurs
one.
immobiliers.
Do you have
Les transports représentent à eux seuls un tiers des émissions carbone. dont les 3/4 sont liés au transport routier.
Alors, I
Chez
suggest
Nielsen
we
Concept
turn off
Mobilité,
the sound
notre
and
mission,
can you
c'est de
comment it in
participer à
English,
cette
please?
réduction
Marine,
des émissions
enlève le son.
carbone en facilitant les mobilités douces du quotidien. Et pour faciliter cette mobilité douce du quotidien, il faut 1. Lever la peur du vol, 2. Apporter des solutions crédibles et alternatives à la voiture. Notre réponse, c'est le Mobilipod Micro, un concept unique de vélostation partagée entre voisins. Le concept, 7 places de stationnement sécurisées.
Okay. Okay, but I suggest that you comment this video. Can you just?
We send you an English one. You just play the French one from earlier.
The English version?
You have the English version as well. You will send in the same email.
Here we are. That's the one.
Okay, we share your presentation. Okay, is that the English one? Okay.
Yep.
But it's but it seems to be very low in bandwidth. So can we try again to Marine? Hello, Marine. Okay, I think we have a problem with the. Okay, could you do you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I suggest that we broadcast the video and you comment it. Okay. Okay. Can you do that for us? Can you do okay, I suggest we broadcast the video and that you comment it. Can you do that for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so can we try to broadcast it again? Okay, sorry for these technical problems. Sebastian, any comment during the time that we correct this one? Yes, we have organized the.
I'm here.
Okay.
I can. So first, great presentations. I see that GB and Weber could maybe kind of work with each other again. Same space, crowded, so it means there's really chances for collaboration. I would say same question. How do you position yourself when we see bicycle data and inclusive mobility? Everything is linked. Is that a space that's moving that direction where all the companies are going to consolidate their offer? How will you differentiate yourself? Is that part of the goal? Can you, one of you, if you want to answer, just on the trend of mobility and inclusive mobility, which is also, how to use data. What do you do with that engagement? So give us some trends because it's a very interesting space.
Was this a question for Concept GB?
For GB or whoever?
Yep. If you want to start, GB?
I'll take a stab. As far as we're concerned, we are not in the shared mobility space. We are not competitors to the Limes and the Birds and the Ubers who are operators. We are a manufacturer and we sell directly to the cities or companies that use them for their employees. So I'm not sure whether that answers your questions, but that's our business model.
Okay, so B2B or B2G. Okay, very good.
And to have an answer for Weaver, the specific approach of Weaver is to let people express themselves their own pains. This is the only one approach like this in the world. It's not to think for the people, but to help people to think better. And we are the key actor in the business model of all these mobility as a service actors, because we link people who are not able to express their problems and to talk with the actors to the solutions, and we help to combine their experience, their abilities to have feedbacks and to co-build the mobility with actors which are excellent in their solution, but we don't talk with people. And the artificial intelligence we deploy in this domain, and we have a very important acceleration with the COVID crisis, because we don't know what they're going to do in the future. And we help to have this discussion with people and to co-build the mobility. This is a very specific approach to complete the business model of mobility.
Thank you. It makes sense. Smart futures will probably, then is also another one that you should look at, but you probably know each other in terms of citizen engagement.
I have a question.
Yep.
Okay, Stephen, one question.
For waiver, you talk about artificial intelligence. Did you plan in your business map for North America to use our cluster, our super cluster, Scale AI? We have a lot of grants that we can offer to companies that are from Europe, around the world, when they are installing North American branch in Quebec. You have access to our federal and provincial government, and around the world with Joshua Benjo, with University of Montreal. We are connected with US, with AI people in France. So did you plan to use R&D innovation in Quebec, use investment in Quebec, use fund FTQ, fund CSN? We have a lot of investment funds that are supporting companies from around the world that are using Quebec as a sort of landing place to open North American market. Is it in your plan? Did you address in your financial mobilization? Did you address over the sales, over the VCs, this part of our innovation that can support you to address the North American market in US and Mexico and South America?
Yes, thank you for your question. In fact, 1 year ago, we were with Business France in the UB Mobility trip in the US. And if the COVID crisis didn't happen, I think we will be already in the North American market, in Canada and US markets. In fact, the COVID crisis accelerated. We're gonna jump quickly on the C-Syrian acceleration in the North American.
Where are you based again, Thomas?
We are in the south of France, in Sofia Antipolis, the technopole of Sofia, which is an automotive valley.
Yes.
Sorry?
In English, Stephen.
Are you connected with the IMRED, the Excellent Center for AI and Sustainable Mobility in Nice? Are you connected with them? Because we have an agreement with them, with Montreal and Rebousti in mobility.
So yes, absolutely. And I am an alumni of University of Nice. So we know very well IMRED, and if we have to work with them, to work with you, it's very easy for us. Yes, absolutely.
You should talk with Daniel Pereira in Paris from delegation of Quebec in Paris. They will help you to open an North American to Montreal and connect you to the right people with Daniel Pereira. Thank you very much.
Thank you. If you can write just the name of this person.
Okay, thanks.
Other questions, if Marc-Lionel, you allow me. I was impressed by BIM. Interesting approach, addressing the right topic. But it's been the solar type of market has been kind of leveled just by so many stories. And it's true, people have been stuck with their solar implementation, and it's only owners that can buy them, not renters, etc. That's kind of created like a problem. You seem to solve it, but is it too late? And what will be your approach?
I think we're in the nick of time, actually. I think time is on our side, because as time grows, two things happen. Retail electricity gets more expensive and solar solutions gets cheaper. So the business case to adopt solar solutions, which is always part of the equation. Whether you want to be more autonomous, whether you want to be greener in the way you consume energy, there's always an impact on the business case, which is important economically. And this one is on our side. So as time goes, I'm pretty convinced that tomorrow having solar in your place will be pretty systematic. Now, if I have one more minute, I think that there's a big difference between the new buildings that are going to come with solar integrated to them and the existing ones, which are the absolute majority of buildings today, which will have to be equipped progressively and on which there's still a very strong market to go after in the years to come.
So retrofit. Okay, makes sense. Thank you. We have questions for Apex and Nielsen. Apex, it looks like you're quite an SME, I would say. You're more like a service provider, or you're a manufacturer? You seem like to be close to your direct to cons. You talked about an implementation in Nevers. So are you building those cameras, or I'm missing something?
Hello?
No.
Yeah.
No,
No, I think, yeah. Apex, are you still with us? Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Que se passe-t-il? Yeah.
Okay.
I think
and
we
for,
have.
And for Nielsen, but sorry that the video did.
No, it's all right for Nielsen. No, we are pretty close to the end of this session. In a while, I think we are re-encoding. Yes, I think in about I don't know 40 seconds we will be able to see the English version video of Nielsen. Guys, do you still have any questions? Can you just, Sébastien, recall us the grant that could win the welcome pack that European commissions and American partner are offering to our guests, and what kind of service you can provide them if they win this pitching session, Sébastien?
Okay, so that's I think you're gonna have that on the website. Am I right, Marc-Lionel? At least a summary. So for all the entrepreneurs, if they are young or new entrepreneurs, they have access to Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs in the US, where we would pair them with experienced entrepreneurs, and their trip and stay will be covered by the European Commission. We represent that initiative, and it's good for young and new entrepreneurs in the tech space, but that's where we come from. So FYI, it's something for all of you. For the 3 winners that, we decided for, I guess, for 3 winners for each session. So that would be for the English session. We will take care of you, if you're interested, we will take care of your application to all the soft landings we did put in place. So that would mean at Temple University in Pennsylvania, that would mean at Cal Poly, so in San Luis Obispo in California, that would mean in Indiana, Purdue University, and that's also George Mason in Virginia. So that's something we will help you facilitate. It's super low cost, and it's almost close to zero amounts, but we can talk about each different situation, different location. There is the NGI Explorer. It's about $15,000. You just have to apply. We're here to support you. We give you 10 hours to support you and make it work. And I guess that's it. It's really to give you access to those applications, to give you our time, to make sure you apply, to help you write up those applications. It's money, that's free money. European Commission is very, very active to help support any deep tech entrepreneurs that wouldn't really look at the US market, and we are the conduit for that. So that's how we're going to apply those initiatives as awards or prizes.
Okay, great. I have a good news. Okay, Stephen, what I suggest, because we first broadcast the video of Nielsen in English, and we apologize because we only have a French version, and now we have the English one. And right after, you ask your questions, and you have a contribution before ending up this session. So, and of course, promoting the right vote. And I have a good news, because we have problems with the French voting version. We thought we have hackers because we have more votes than voters, but we have solved this point for the English session. So the results are almost ready, but of course, before ending up your vote, so Marine, please do have a look to the Nielsen English video version. Go ahead.
Carbon-free cities are today a key objective for all economic actors, communities, firms, property developers. Transportation contributes to 1/3 of CO2 emission, among which road transport accounts for 3/4. At Nielsen Concept Mobility, our goal is to actively reduce CO2 emissions. How? By facilitating daily soft mobilities.
To develop cycling as a daily mode of transport, one must address fuel theft and a credible alternative to car use. We've created, in response, our MobiliPod Micro, a unique secured bike station for neighborhoods. The concept is simple: 7 bike parking spaces plus 1 shared e-cargo bike. MobiliPod is accessed via an app, it has an antivirus device, and it fits exactly on a parking slot. The objective, a fast solution to securing bikes and test cargo bike as a true alternative to second car ownership. Our first scheme starts in Paris in April 2021. We deliver internationally. Contact to us for partnerships and installation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And of course, we could have been very sad and of course uninformed, because this is a tremendous innovative solution for our Tech4Cities today's version. So, Stefan, you have a last question and also contribution. Please go ahead, Stefan.
It's more a contribution to talk about the soft-landing packages. So for everybody, yesterday I did with Nathaniel Gateau digital cocktail yesterday. I put the YouTube video, it's 120 minutes, where I'm talking about Rimouski, the region of Quebec. So in the official Village Francophone Global Village, our territories will offer to the winner soft-landing package in Quebec. We already have a bilateral agreement with Agence Nationale de Recherche of France. We have bilateral agreement between your university and our university in Quebec. University of Quebec have agreement with U.S. University in Pennsylvania or California with Berkeley. So we have bilateral agreement with university because of our free trade agreement with Europe and U.S. So listen to the video I put you there, and just to tell everybody, talk with our delegation of Quebec in Paris, with Investment Quebec, and they will tell you how to use us. And in our final Quebec territories, we'll offer soft-landing package from 1 year to everybody, to the winners. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stefan. We are now close to the end of our session. Guys, do you have any comment, any questions to ask to our last candidates, or some contribution you'd like to add to spot out how you can help our startups to expand their activities throughout US or some other countries all over the world? So it's time. You are lots of time to say. Let's say about 20 to 30 seconds for a conclusion. Who wants to conclude, guys? Anyone? Bob, are you still with us? One or okay before we end up this conversation?
Yeah, I think he left because I think we passed the time that we had in mind.
Okay.
So we can thank, I guess, everyone. As you understand, Stefan and Stefan people in Canada and our organization, we work well together. So the idea is to help you, penetrate the North American market one way or another. Whatever is the right way, which means wherever you have the most access to customers, or if you're looking for collaboration on the technical level, university is the right place. So we can talk about that anytime, one-on-one. So we are here for that. We support those type of initiatives because it's good for us to get a refresh of the trends and to inform you what's going on. So it's really for us a good way to be close to you guys. Sometimes we work, only with governments and with corporations, and we lose track of what's going on. And so we plan to have more of those activities online to always be close to innovation and to the entrepreneurs that we love. So that's my collaboration here. That's my contribution here. Stefan, you want to add anything? And again, thank you all. We made a great event, a great pilot. Tomorrow will be, all those glitches we had today, I think will be solved tomorrow. And we have 2 more days, so that's very promising.
Thank you very much. So that's all for the day. It was a very, very long day. Something to add, anyone? Sébastien, a deep thank you for all the work you achieved to organize this working session. Dear all candidates, thank you very much. It's now time to have the final results of our session. I don't know if we can broadcast the page, Marine, or if we can broadcast the results. So in a while you will discover the final results of the voting session. I have quite a good news because we were almost 100 jury members, and you probably know that every jury members can be a retailer, a technology retailer or integrator, can be a final customer, can be an investor, of course, or a media. So I hope that this English-speaking session was helpful for us. And now, as you probably know, our French-speaking territories are offering to the winners lots of welcome packs and contributions. So stay tuned. I don't know, on the screen I have only a black and white screen showing a big point. Okay, so we have a problem to broadcast the result. Anyway, so if you can just give me on a paper the name of number 3, number 2, and number 1, and of course you will have the final detail. For the jury members, let me remind you with the blue button, you can connect with the startups you'd like to retail. So Marine, okay. So guys, are you ready? Number 3, the bronze medal is leak meted, underground water leak detection for space. Number 2, the silver medal is Weaver, le premier coach mobilité dont vous êtes les héros in French, the mobility coach, and the winner, the number 1, is Beam Energy, with the mission to democratize access to solar energy. So those are the 3, of course, winners, but let me remind you that all the participants are already nominated top firms. You have won the possibility to pitch up among more than 250 candidates. And of course, as you probably know, we have all years long next appointment will be in South by Southwest in a 2 months right now. So we'll have, with the same candidature form, applying form, the opportunity to pitch up again. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Tomorrow we have another day. The thematic day will be technology for business. So if you are interested in this program, please join us right now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye within my global village et le village francophone. See you tomorrow.